Okay, welcome. Welcome to another noisy day, another live stream day. As always, I'm just checking if everything is working okay. And before I start, because sometimes it's like not recording or not up streaming. So let me see. Yeah, yeah. It looks like if it's it looks like it's working. Yeah, I think it's okay. So I'm as always sorry if it's a bit noisy around. Things I cannot change, unfortunately, but well. Let's start today. Well, I'm planning to draw what I will call a call to pray. Um, just give me 1 second to check one more thing. Yeah, I think everything is working okay. So, yeah, today, June 4th, my idea is to start working on a new illustration, which is going to be called to prayer. So I would call it just a call to pray. And the um, the main idea is to work with a religious order, and in this case with the Carmelites. I'm not so expert, okay, in the Carmelite order. I'm learning, but my idea is to illustrate how monks and nuns are called to pray every day. So my idea is to start with a person kneeling. At first, I was thinking doing something like this, like the typical um, posture for prayer, right? And but when I was checking one of the images in Google, there is a um, there is an image uh, of a nun. I cannot put it here unfortunately, but where she's like kind of kneeling and sitting, a, a posture that I have seen before. So I feel that's more relaxing or more um, posture that you can stay longer because kneeling is very hard. So I'm thinking in drawing something like that. Um, so it will be more like this. Instead of that, it will be more um, like this. Let me see. Um, Something like that. So the position is more relaxed. You can stay longer like this while you are praying without getting tired. And well, that's the first idea. Yeah, maybe maybe like this. Well, you get the idea. And and I'm thinking in having a reflection at the back, but it should be that this is in a how is it? I'm not sure if it's drawing or illustrating this in a cell or their room or in the church. I think it should be in the church. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be in the. It could be in their own private room. I think it's called cell, or in the church. But my vision is like in the. Well, I like both. I like the one in the room because it's like a personal moment for prayer. When you are kneeling, for instance, next in front of the crucifix, or maybe you are kneeling in your bed, which reminds me when I was a child, and your mom is teaching you how to pray, you have to kneel. But at the same time, if I want to in some way portray the order, maybe it would be better if it's in the church. So I think with this posture would be better if it's in the church. And for that extent, I need to make the background as in the church. But if you maybe you don't know, but the places where they pray, I mean, the pews are not facing the crucifix, but they're like facing to each other. I mean, like face to face. I don't know how to describe it. And so the view has to be long. I'm just checking some ideas, some images. Yeah, but I will do that, I think. Yeah. So it will be like the views are at the back, and maybe I can try to. Okay, it will be something like this. So the views are at the back, which are a very distinctive views because they are like long, and these are like in front of each other. I'm not sure, but I think it's because it comes from this idea that they were singing, so they have to be in front of each other. And maybe some stained glasses at the back. Maybe something like that. I want something this time very bright. Oh, okay, very bright. And wait, just every time that I minimize the page, it becomes black, I think. Yeah. So what I want to do is, yeah, something like that, like this. So I have a view here, which are long, something like that. So what I need first is to create the background first. Okay, let's work on that. let's do this a bit more order with folders. So this is the background, and inside the background, then we are going to start laying all our images. Why is not in? Okay, it's already inside. Um, so this is a sketch. And we're going to do something like that. So for this, we're going to do the wall and first. And I need some, yeah, I need some rulers, which I always forget where to do that. I know there is a button around here, but well, anyway, file select view, I think it's around here. It's been long since I use since I used a ruler. So mm, okay, ruler bar. Okay, so I need some ruler for this. So the background first, another one for this. Let me see, maybe like that. And for the now I'm guessing, how can I repeat this size here? Let me see. I want to have a square. Interesting. I don't know how to do it actually, but let's say that I want to do something like this first. Now I need to create a round. Let me see if I can do this. I need, where are the rulers here? Yeah. So I need the curve. I don't remember if it was like that or not. I think it was like this one. Okay. So if I do this, I cannot make it bigger now. Okay, let me try this. Okay, it's not perfect. No. Okay. Not this one, this one. okay, let me see if it actually worked. Yeah, but now I don't know how to copy this one here. Mm, let me see. Like that. Okay. Like that. And maybe one more. Um, why it's not? Because I'm in the wrong. Maybe here. No, wait. We're wrong. Sketch. I don't know why it's doing that. And now we can move it. No, what I'm doing. Okay. I'm closing the. Okay. Sorry. So. Okay, I'm checking because there is some noise around me, and I don't know if it's recorded in the like music, but maybe it's okay. Okay, I need to copy this, but I'm in the wrong one. So the sketch, this, no. That was the sketch. That's the second one. What is this doing? Okay, this one is the one. Okay, we need to be there. So now I can copy paste and move this. Yes. Okay, it doesn't have to be so perfect. Okay, doesn't have to be too much symmetrical, but I need to do this. Maybe like that. And there. Okay, now I don't need the ruler, so is it no? Don't show ruler. Okay, and I need more. Wait, no, I still need some ruler. Show rulers. Okay, need to get one there, maybe one there. I should have done this first, and then the other one. Yeah. Oh. something like that. And I need another ruler here in the middle. Not so perfect, but there. This is much better. So now I need to redo this. We don't need that one, and we don't need this one too. Yeah, something like that. Now I need to paint this in okay. Let's try to do this immediately. So I will try to paint, and the wall has to be very white. So I will say that I want something like this. And okay, the inside will be a bit dark. No, there. Something like that. Now I will see if I can copy paste. Um, mm, maybe around here, and come back here to do the same like one more time. Um, mm, I'm not sure if it's centered. Um, okay, so I will erase the ruler. Mm, will merge. There it is. Okay, suppose that everything is here. Now, if I want to paint and the whole wall, let me see if it works. Well, not that good. Almost. What's the problem here? Okay, let me do something about it. I don't know if there is a way actually to oh, let me try this. No, it's the same problem. Okay, I need to have a very clear line. Okay, don't judge me. I'm just guessing how to do things. Okay, and now if I paint outside of this, okay, now it's better. Yeah. So now what I want to do is paint. Oh, not that one. This one. Now a way to test this is by creating a red layer. So what I do is that I paint this with red. There it is. So that way I can see the color. So we are painting the wall. Okay, I would put them together. Oh. And now, okay. Now they're okay. So now I need to paint all of this. Oops, but not with that color, with this color. Okay, this is not the most practical way to, but I don't know other way. So if you know and you want to help me, please, you can leave it in the comments because I'm still learning how to use Clip Paint Studio properly. We're not going to be so much in detail about this because it's just background and it won't show that much, but at least to have an idea that these are windows, and I would like to show a bit the light like passing through the window. So that's my idea for this. Okay, meanwhile we are doing this, or I'm doing this. I will tell you some stories, and so it's not so boring. The thing is that I have visited a Carmelite convent, but for some reason I feel more connected with the order of the Trappist order. But I feel that all of them do an amazing job, if I can say it like that, to pray for all of us when they are in their convent. The majority of the time, it's for prayer, and which is something that I think few people can do, especially if we don't have enough time. But they give their life to just do, their lives to just do that. So it's just an amazing thing. And I really feel connected with that type of life. But not just praying, it just also in some way adapting a more minimalist, simple way of life where material things are not important anymore, but God. And through prayer, we get connected, or we have a more or a deeper connection, relationship with God. So I want that. I want that type of life. And I have been trying to contact some Trappist monks, but no one has answered me yet, which is sad in some way, but I understand. Their life is not for answering emails or things like that. But that doesn't stop me from learning from them. And I still want to contact some Trappist monks, and if it's not possible, to try to contact what's the name? Lay people who are connected with the Trappist. Sometimes they're called the Third Order. Sometimes they're called all obli. Oh, okay, I forgot the word. I wish I can do that. So for some reason, I'm more connected with the Trappist way of life. But also, I'm not this, what's the word? Disregarding. I'm not closing myself to be more connected with the Carmelite order. So, yeah, so this image, the idea is to portray that specific moment of prayer. Okay, so now I need some light from behind. Let's change this. This is going to be the sky. Let's call it the sky. It's supposed to be kind of white. I'm thinking in doing what's the word? Stained glass, but that will take long time, and for now I'm just thinking in doing something simple. And so I'm just painting like that. This is not going to be very detailed, just having the idea of the background only. Now, if you see, it doesn't look too much realistic, so we have to start adding some texture to this. And how I do that, I just change a bit the color. So it shows some Mm. Actually, this is supposed to be whiter than the back, the sides. I mean, than the wall. Yeah, I'm doing something like that very fast. On nothing extremely detailed. Um, well, so, yeah, I was saying about the orders, the religious order, specifically the one with the strict contemplation, which gives a lot of time to prayer and contemplate in silence. I like that type of life, and I know that it's not easy to keep that type of life, but I wish I can get something from it. Um, well, I give some time to prayer every day, to pray the liturgy, which is one of the things that monks do every day. You have to pray 7 times a day. I think this comes from the Old Testament, where they are praying 7 times, or it's mentioned to pray 7 times a day. So, well, this is not strict for every order, but you can start one prayer at 6 in the morning. You can do it with the morning prayer, or with the office, which is oh no, it's not the office. It has another liturgy of the office, I think. I forgot the exact word. But the idea is that you start with that or the morning prayer, and then you have the mid morning prayer, which is around 9. Then you have the midday prayer, 12. You can do mid afternoon prayer at 3, or around 3. Depends. It depends on the order in their own schedule. Um, and then you have a prayer at 6 afternoon, or then at night, which is around 9. Or you can do it a bit later. It's okay. So I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to pray every day in the morning and at night, which is not easy, but at least I do that. And I read the Bible in the morning, then during the day, around 3, most of the time, I pray with my wife. We pray the Rosary and the Divine Mercy Chaplet, and other prayers too. So I give time for prayer, but there are 2 things that I haven't done properly. One of them is the 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 contemplation. I mean, having time for silence and prayer, which is really hard, and also the Lectio Divina, which, for those who don't know, Lectio Divina is a way of reading the Bible. It's a method, or a way for reading the Bible, which makes the prayer more meaningful. So what you do is that you take one paragraph, one verse of the Bible, and then you um, read it. First of all, you have to read it, and then you meditate on that, which means you pray. I mean, you read first. You just read, no other purpose. Read. Maybe you can read again. The idea is just having an idea of what is in the text. Then after that, you meditate on that, which means you start kind of in your mind understanding why you're reading. It's like answering the question, what is God trying to tell you? And that can be based on what you read, maybe in your experience. It's like you're trying to answer that, right? That question. And then you can reread again if you want. Then you have to pray, which is kind of an answer to what you have read and meditate. Like a way to answer to God, where you ask or you want that change in your heart. So you ask God for that change in your heart, and you want that God in some way show you or give you a sign on that. So that's why you pray. And on the same, and then after that comes the hard part, which is contemplation, which is this moment where you just stay in silence. It's not that you have to keep your mind in blank. It's not like that, but you have to give a time for to just stay in silence. And the word is to be in awe, to appreciate, get amazed at what God is doing in your life. And that's hard, not because you're not amazed or you cannot be amazed at God. It's because staying in silence and just contemplating and without making your mind go so far, it's kind of hard. So that's Lectio Divina. I haven't done that. I tend to read, I tend to meditate in some way, sometimes pray. Or most of the time I read, maybe I give a little prayer, and then I don't meditate and I don't contemplate. Yeah, I know. But it's a process that you do little by little. It's not something that you can just say, okay, I will do this and I instantly learn. It's not that easy, but it's not a work that we have to stop doing because we don't understand or we cannot do it at first. So, and I love that from coming from the monks. So I would like to do that every day. So is this looking not so bad, but also not that good? So I'm just guessing how it will look when it's a bit lower. Okay, now let's blur it a bit, just a bit. Yeah. Another thing that I love about monks and nuns, for that extent, is this um, will to stay consistent and do the same every day. One time I was wondering, how can you uh, enjoy doing the same every day when in some way we are prone or wired um, to do new things, and we're prone to create and discover and travel and to learn new things. So if you are have to do the same every time, every day, how can you how can you do that? How can you enjoy that? So I have learned that it's not that you cannot do that. Actually, you are inside a convent. Okay, I'm just putting words on people. Okay, because I have never been in a convent like a nun and a monk. But what I have seen is that um, they enjoy that life because it brings peace, it brings stability, um, and you know that you're doing something for God. So there's nothing wrong with that. There's no risk on that. If you're giving your daily life, I mean daily tasks for God in His honor, there's nothing wrong with that. There's no risk on that. You will always be doing something good, amazing. So, so you enjoy that type of life at the end. If you have that calling, right? If you have that calling that God is telling you, then explore a bit more of that. I am prone to that life. Of course, I cannot be a monk anymore. But not because I don't want, it's because, well, I have chosen a different path. But doing or having that type of life where you commit to do certain things as long as or as much as you can do it is, I don't know, it's a life that is very attractive to me. I wish I can be like that, but well, my life is different now. I'm mixing a bit this because I don't like how it looks actually. Um, so I'm trying to mix everything a bit more. Um, so the world doesn't look so flat, but I don't like how it looks with the brush. So okay. I think it looks better than what it was earlier, but there is something I don't like about this. It's too dark. I mean, I want it to be a more consistent. Okay. Um, Yeah, I think it's okay like that. It doesn't have to be too much perfect. But let me add a bit texture. Like that. So I fix it a bit. Okay, now I need to pin a bit of here of this so it doesn't look too what's the word? Too flat. Just give it some touch. Well, I'm thinking if this is a window, it's supposed to have some glasses. It looked like a bar, but I'm not sure if adding another layer here, if it will make it better. Let me try. Okay, because if I do just here, in this side and here, the problem is that I will do that for this one because I don't have I don't have a ruler for the next ones. So let me see how it looks. I mean, it looks better. And yes, I cannot do that here, right? No. It will look ugly actually. Yeah. Let me see, how can I fix this problem? What if I just copy paste? Like I do this. Wait, it's not good. Okay, I will do something like this. I know not the best way to do it, but I think I should make it smaller or what? Again. How come that this window is smaller? Ah, there. Okay. Okay. And one more time. Maybe this time I will add this one. Okay. Supposed to be in that place, I think. A bit more to the left. Okay. Now I need this to be merged with the other one and that one too. Okay. So now let's fix some details. Okay. We're going to solve this by oops. Wait, where is the sky? Ah, I put it all together, Bruno. Yeah. Okay, let's go back. Ah, okay, I put all together. Okay, I made a mistake. I was supposed to put the sky separated from the wall, but I painted it all together, so that's why now it looks like that. Okay. So now I get it. Okay. So we have to fix this problem by just painting only. But again, it doesn't have to be so perfect because this is just for the background, so I'm not trying to be so much in detail. Just a bit only. Okay. This look more natural, I think. Okay, now we'll leave it like that. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be so detailed or too perfect. Just by having this, it's just okay. If that's the sky, I need to paint this a bit more. Oops. Yeah, well, it was my mistake because I put all the I put the layers together. It's supposed to be in a different layer, the wall and the sky at the back. Okay, let's see if there is more details. In here. I think it's okay like that. Okay, I will just take a little break. I will just stretch a bit and drink some water, and I will be back. I did something. Okay. Yeah, I will leave it like that for now, but I will be back. I will be back. So let's write it here. Um, I'll be back. Just let me stretch a bit. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Um, so let's erase this too. I'm back. Okay, so far we have the wall, which is, I think it's okay. No, um, yeah, I will just leave it like that. I'm not going to put more details. It could be a nice touch to make it like a stained glass, but it will take too much time. And for now, the main focus of of the painting or the illustration is the nun praying. So we're going to leave it like that. And what is this? Okay. So this is a sketch. Okay. Oh, this sketch copy. We don't need this. Okay. So what I want to do, I have to do the pew, but um, just to make a difference, I will start creating the image of the nun first. And later on, I will do the pew. Okay. So we'll write nun like that. And I will add okay, the here's supposed to be the figure, so let's see if we can find one. So the entire body, hands, what is post sequence? Okay. Now we need the entire body, but I don't see it's how can I make this a bit bigger? That's why it has to be so small. Can I make it bigger? No. Okay. There's no way to make it big. I need kneeling. Uh, just I don't see from here so far. Okay, let me see. Mm, is there something like kneeling? It could be like this. Kneeling man. It means that there is a kneeling woman. Wait, where is the kneeling man? Here and kneeling woman. This one. Exactly like this. Okay, first we need to make it bigger. I'm not sure if this was the one to make things bigger. Wait, let me paste this. So we're going to leave the place like this. Okay, and Maybe like that. Okay, this is to make the image bigger. I want the bigger actually. Well, I want the person to be more like this actually. Maybe like that. Okay, wait. So if I do this is for knowing where to put the floor. It could be like that, right? Till there. But this will move the person to a different position. Like that, and make it bigger a bit. Like that only. I need to move the... Why it's not working? There. Something like that. Hmm. Okay, I'm exploring. Should be like that. No, it's okay like that. What does this do? Okay. And this? Maybe like that. It, it doesn't... Well, it doesn't look like a woman actually, but maybe like that. Now we have to start working with the body itself. I think the body should be a bit like that, and the head like that. I think that's just okay. It doesn't need to be much in detail. Okay, so we have this, and can I? Okay, now we need to add one more here. But why I cannot? Okay, there. Okay. Now that I remember, probably you're not seeing what I'm seeing, but for some reason, I don't know why the OBS doesn't show the model. I don't understand why. It just there is a let's see. Okay, I need to see the model, but for some reason I cannot draw over this. Ah, okay, now I get it. It's because the layer is. I will leave it like this for now. And okay, now I get it. How can I erase? Wait, there is a problem here. Okay, now I got it. I put the folder inside the other folder. That's why it's creating some problems. Okay, it's messy. It's supposed to be. No, this is okay. The sky is supposed to be in the background. There. Okay, I think now you can see the model, but not sure why sometimes it's not working. Okay. So model. Model. Okay, now I have problems with there. Okay. Well, this is not easy. Why is coming back again? Okay, I need this to disappear. And this. Okay, don't show ruler. And I will just paint the figure only just in case. If I cannot work well with the model. Although maybe I shouldn't. I don't have to do this. Okay, this is not the body of a woman, but look like more like a man. But we can still work on it. We can make it like this. Well, this is just to have a point of reference only in case the um, the 3D for some reason doesn't work. Okay. The knees look weird, right? Supposed to be like that. Yeah, actually it's supposed to be until here only. I don't know. It doesn't look um, correct for some reason. Well, it doesn't matter anyway because this is just the idea of the body. So we have this, and now we need to get the clothes. Now let's create the clothesline. Now I don't have a reference. I'm watching one, but let me see. Um, yeah, I think I have the idea. So first they have this clothes which is brown. Where's the um, mm, okay, first they have their normal clothes and they have like the normal clothes, right? I would just make it like that. I don't know how long is this, or it's supposed to be. And then they have the scapular, right? And according to the image, scapular is kind of square. So yeah, it's supposed to be like that. And from here, like this, and the line in there, that would be the scapular. And how long? Well, very long. So okay, supposed to be like this until it covers the leg scapular, and then the other clothes is the one under, right? Like that. Now after that, sometimes they have a white cover, which is like a cloak, but it must have another. Yeah. So above all of this, there is a cloak. Okay, how can I create the cloak with a different color? So here, and then they have the cloak, right? Yeah. So the cloak should be around here. Probably come back here. Like that, maybe? Not sure. And do it like that. I should be doing this in a different layer, Alice, so it's easier. So the cover would be something from here and then coming back here. This is supposed to cover all the body, I think. And maybe like that. Not sure. And maybe like that only. But I'm not sure if it covers the arms too. No, it's different. So this is outside. So it's more probably that it does something like this. I have to check if it's like that or not. And then they have the veil. Hmm. So here we have something like this. Huh? No, this. Um, yeah, it's something like that, and here too, and then the other cover. Then they have something in here cover mm, the forehead, and then is this veil. I think it's supposed to be around here. Mm, no, this is supposed to be for the back, like that. No, I don't know if this cover or just like that. It's until there. No, I have seen another image. Mm, I don't know how it looks with white. I'm just checking some mm, the clothes how it looks. Mm. Okay, it may not be the perfect one, but I think it's yeah, it's like this, and then we have to cover the feet. Actually, all of these could be covered, and this one too here, like that. But mm, not sure of this. I think the case should be also in a line with this. So maybe until there. Like that. No, doesn't look. Like that though, but it's a bit longer. Maybe like that. And this just a bit shorter. I'm not convinced with this. Yeah, more like that, but I don't want too high too, so the hands can be covered by the. But do I cover the hands, or if I don't cover the hands, then I can do this. I can just do something like that. Maybe like that. Mm. And the yeah, I'm watching the model, and it doesn't have to be like it's actually falling in there. Could be here, and then it like uh, just fall on the ground, something like that. Yeah, that's okay, I think. And this one could be um, more wider. Maybe like that. But I'm not convinced on this side. Doesn't look natural. It looks like it's more like that and there. And meanwhile, this could be a bit bigger. Something like that. This one too, it doesn't look really like that. Another option would be this, covering all of this. That will be kind of copying the model I'm watching too much. Mm, Yeah, because it's possible to do that. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna leave it like this. So, now I need to hide this. So, I will put this above. And let's create the first layer, which is the skin. It's not that it's too much shown, so as long as we paint the face, it's okay. Mm, the skin is supposed to be at the end of everything. There. So, something like that. A bit brighter here. And a bit darker around here. I don't think it has to show too much the face though. Maybe like this for now. And the hands will be covered, so there's no more skin. Mm, okay. Not sure if it's nice. I think it's okay. Yeah, again, we don't have to be too much in detail. But at least that it must look nice, right? Okay. It's supposed to be like very black, right? But not too much. Okay. And maybe a bit here. That's it. That's the skin. Now we need to paint the clothes, which is this. Let's start with the um, inner clothes. Did I change the name or no? Yes. Okay. So first I need to paint the inner core, which is kind of white. Mm, now we erase this. Okay. Seems to be a bit darker here. And a bit darker too. Actually, like this. Very dark. And a bit right here. Okay. Now we need to make the clothes itself is brown. And this one. So I need to paint this. Oh, kind of this color actually. And well, to that extent, everything is brown from then on. I will paint this first, and then I will paint the scapular. Scapular is this, by the way. The one in front and at the back. Okay, from far, very far, it looks okay. And now we need to paint a bit more this. And I'm painting, but this will be covered by the cloak, so it doesn't matter so much how I'm painting. But just to have an idea how to do this, I mean, where to paint. Okay, like that. And I can paint now the um wait, where am I? Okay, that's the inner clothes. This is the brown clothes. Now I need to paint the scapular. which is just the same color. So okay, so this is the scapular. It's a bit like that. Now we erase the lines. And where are the other lines? That one. So the scapular of the cloth under. And let's paint properly. I mean the scapular properly. And there's a way. Okay. If I'm not wrong, the hand is here. Yeah, so some way there must be something like that. Where is the hand? We paint until here, and then it's the scapular that is covering the. Okay, then come here, falls here. Okay, so first we need to add a bit more dark. Especially in this side here. Okay, this part doesn't need that much. Maybe here. Okay, now I need a bit darker. And maybe not so dark, but Maybe like that, right? Mm, okay. I think it's okay like this. What did I do? Um, yeah, I think it's okay like this. And now we have to paint. Wait, I paint that. Now I have to fix this. Okay. Yeah. The same. It doesn't have to be so perfect because I think part of it will be covered by the cloak. So and a bit black here. Um, not too dark. Okay. For some reason, I move everything. Or no? Ah, no, no. It's okay. I thought I had moved something. And now I need some bright around here. I think it's okay. Considering that it will be covered. Now, if I put the scapular above, how it looks. Mm, okay, so um, I have to make some touches like this. This is under the scapular, so Maybe a bit thicker. Scapular. It should be a bit thicker. Like that. Okay, so now we need to put a bit whiter. Like that. And maybe a bit of light around here. Mm. Yeah, I think it looks a bit better. Not perfect, but Um, yeah, okay. I think it's okay. And sorry, that's not the right one. It's this. Mm, okay, until there, we are okay. Now we need to add the cloak. That one. We need to create another layer. Um, now this is supposed to be kind of this color, like white. I mean, yeah, I want me this exact color will be a bit lighter, but it's just okay like this. Um, something like that. Now I need to fix these details. I need to get out this. Ah, okay. This has to cover all of these too. Let's change the color to this one bit. Yeah, I think like this will be just okay for the white cloak. I don't know how to call it. And that's okay. I will paint it a bit whiter though, but and finally I need to paint the veil. Mm, Must have a name too, but I don't know how to call it. Where is the veil? There. So we okay. So the veil should be brown color if I'm not wrong. Yes, it's a white brown color. And inside is white. Okay, so I have to paint with this color here, and white, all of this white, and then the veil is red. So I need to do this. So just to be in front of the face. Okay, I'm not going to say that it's perfect, but yes, like this. Now the cloak should be a bit white. Not around that color, but it's supposed to be a bit whiter, like this. Okay, let me check how it looks without lines. I think it's okay. And if we add the background, okay, well, the background has to be at the end. Let me move it down. Like there. Yeah, it doesn't look bad, I think. Yeah, it looks nice. Yeah, I need to finish the views for the background too, and just some little details with the painting itself, like in the face, has to be fixed a bit. And where can I erase those lines? Yeah, so if you see there are some details around here that have to be fixed. So yeah, maybe I will continue tomorrow, or if it's few details, I will just leave it like this. and show you maybe if I have done some correction or fixing in the illustration. But if not, we can create a new one, and that's it. I don't know if I can record this time tomorrow. Maybe I will have to record later on, but I will try to at least paint 1 hour. Today it was 2 hours and 20. Yes. I don't know what is this. This is 2 hours and 20, but it's another number like 50 minutes. I don't know why. And because at the same time, okay, at the same time I was streaming, I was recording. Why? I don't know. I must have pressed something. Anyway, thank you so much, and I hope that you like the image, how it's going so far. Yeah, there are some details yet, but I will say that it's most of it is done. Okay, thank you so much, and I hope to see you in the next video or live stream. Bye bye. Recording.